fresh bottle. Hey y'all, check in. It's been a minute since I've been on the live. Hey, hey, hey. So today, guys, I decided to do a live Quickweave install using Big Sis. As y'all know, this is my birthday month, so I'm gonna be in and out of vacation per usual. Just came back from Jamaica. We'll be in Texas this weekend. So if you're in Texas and you want to hang out, I'll be in Texas this weekend in Houston, and then next week I'll be in Mexico. So what I decided to do is a quick bond-in video for you guys, and I wanted to do this live because y'all know I hate editing. But today I'll be using 2 packs. Yes, I'm a Pisces. I'll be using 2 packs of some glow up human hair. Honestly, y'all, I never heard of this brand before, but I heard of the brand Sensational, so I decided to just give them a try. And I got 2 packs of Burgundy 14-inch, and these 2 packs only came up to $40. And y'all know we love some $40. So I'm gonna be using Nika. Hey India, hey all my mods. Okay, so let me tell y'all a little bit about this braid down, okay? These is her old braids. These was the braids for a regular wig install. But what I did was just took out the middle braids and I just washed her braids in the leave out area. So I went ahead and just parted out this section, braided these 2 forward. I'm leaving her edges out so we don't put no tension on the edges. The rest of the braids is going straight back. But honestly, it's a whole different braid pattern when I really do like quick weaves like this. So the back is just like, you know, it's old braids like I said, but I kind of like, you know, spruced up her little beady beads in the back. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with number 1, oiling her scalp. And we'll be using, of course, the Beautiful Hustler Growth Oil. Sorry, y'all, I won't be able to read all the questions or comments or whatever, but hey, everybody. So yes, I will be using the growth oil. That's first things first. Like I said, we just washed her hair with the braids in it. So I'm just going to take some of the oil and just oil her braids down. Just make sure we keeping the hair growing underneath the install. And another thing I want to say, when you are oiling the scalp, be very mindful. Do not put any oil in that leave out area because you don't want your leave out to be greasy when you flat iron it. So I'm not going to put any in the leave out area like I mentioned. I'm just going to go everywhere else between the braids. This is going to be really quick. It's called a quick weave because it's supposed to be a fast installation. And yes, y'all, if you haven't noticed, that's my dress is inside out. Yeah, I got dressed too fast today and I honestly just didn't feel like flipping it. So we're just going to have a backwards dress inside out day, okay? So, but it is what it is. I just came to ship out orders anyway, but I just decided to do this quick video for y'all. So, went ahead and used the growth oil, which y'all know y'all can purchase on the website. And listen, yes, I know beauties. Glue is sold out, but the restock will be here next week, just in time for spring break. So I will have glue next week, probably like by next Monday when I get back from Texas, upload it on the site so y'all can order just in time for spring break. But other than the glue being sold out, we still have edge control mousse, the gel, wax sticks, of course, edge control, whatever. We'll be using this today. But to all my Pisces, happy birthday. If your birthday just passed, happy belated birthday. Your birthday coming up, happy birthday, okay? Y'all know it's big Pisces season. And then, I guess, I like Aries, you know. So, you know, shout out to the Aries as well. Shout out to all the March babies, period, okay? So, y'all already know the stocking cap we'll be using is the Beautiful Hustler stocking caps. Duh. So we'll be using 2 stocking caps. Now I know some people like to use the little tissue paper. I've never honestly been a fan of the tissue paper, but if you prefer to use, you know, 1 cap and tissue paper underneath, that's up to you. Some people use 2 caps and a tissue paper. Honestly, I'm not heavy on glue, so I don't have to worry about any glue damaging her natural hair. Hold the cap for me in the front, Nika. Yeah, hold it down. Oh, I get it. A little bit. So I just like to use 2 stocking caps because honestly, like I said, I'm not heavy when it comes to let it go. I'm not heavy when it comes to the glue. And because I did leave her edges out in the front, as you can see, I'm gonna bring the cap behind the edges, okay? So as y'all can see, her edges out, okay, like that. So I'm gonna do this with both caps. Hold on. My comb fell. Let me spray it with some alcohol. Okay, cleaning it 99%. Killing germs. So yeah, let that dry. But that's the first stocking cap, and then we're gonna use the second stocking cap. Do it the same exact way. Put it right on top. Line it up the same exact way. Leaving the edges out. It's tight, huh? Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right, so leaving it out, leaving the edges out. Let me turn so y'all can see. Leaving the edges out on both sides, okay? Get that little loop out, you know, stretch the cap out so it's laying all the way flat. Y'all know I got these, still got on my Valentine's Day nails. They've been lasting me a long time. Oh Lord, I don't put both caps down. Hold on. Let me scoop up in there. All right, just right behind the edges on both sides. Scoop up in here. All right, bring that forward. And try to get the caps to lay very flat around the edges. Okay, so y'all know I got these nails on. Try to give you a second. I usually try to keep my nails short, but y'all know it was Valentine's Day, and I had me a little Valentine coming, so I went with the wrong eye. I had me a little Valentine's Day coming, so I had to make sure my nails and feet and everything was on point. So yeah, let me flatten this side out. Make sure it's very flat, so it's very seamless. Okay, cool, we got that. So next, I'm gonna take some needle and thread, and I'm gonna sew around the perimeter here so it stays, you know, in place. This needle was short. I know it's gonna stop, so what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and cut it and thread me a longer one. That way I can just keep going and flowing. So what I'm gonna do is sew around the perimeter here, bring it back up, put your head down. I'm gonna bring it around and leave out as well, because you know when you be cutting that cap and the cap start to spread all out, and then now you gluing hair on the actual hair. To avoid all of that, make sure you have like a nice small perimeter braid around the leave out area. That way you can bring your sewing all the way around. So we're gonna do that. Hey y'all, hey everybody that's checking in. Like I mentioned, if you just tuned in, we are doing a quick weave today based on the title. Hey y'all, miss y'all. I know I haven't been live in a long time, but I need you guys to follow my personal YouTube, which is Life of Beautiful Hustler, because I am dropping the trip to Jamaica vlog on there. I told y'all, you know, I was gonna get into my personal channel, so I will be dropping the Jamaica vlog on there, and then I will also be doing one for Texas as well, and of course for Mexico for my birthday. So y'all tune in. Make sure y'all subscribe to Life of Beautiful Hustler. The link is always in my description because there's no videos posted on there, so if you type it in the search bar, it's not gonna come up yet. But always check the description of my videos, and all of my socials is there as well as the personal page, okay? The personal YouTube. Thank y'all to the ones who follow both, okay? So, all right. Now that we have, I like to use the big needles, by the way. But now that we have a long thread, I love y'all too. I'm going to just start from here and go all the way around. Be careful not to, you know, sew their head. And honestly, do I have it? You know what? Actually, wait, pause. I'm gonna just cut this. What I'm gonna do, instead of using my black thread, I'm gonna use my blonde thread. I'm gonna be in Houston, Texas, from Friday to Sunday. But instead of using my black thread, you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch it over to my blonde thread. And the reason why I'm going to use my blonde thread so is that when she's taking out her install, she can see the thread and don't have to worry about cutting her real hair or anything like that. So I'm just going to, give me 1 second, I'm going to rethread by using the blonde thread. And that's why it's so much easier when you're removing the install. And you can see it, you know, see the thread, and that way you don't got to have no issues about cutting it out. So real quick. How long it take y'all to thread needles? Because I know some people have a hard time be getting a thread in the little needle hole. But yes, hold on, let me make that thing even, do my little knot. One, I bring it in about 3 times, and then I pull it. Then I cut off the extra. All right. So now let's do this thing. But this time we're gonna use the blonde thread. So I'm gonna start from the top and just go in, leaving her edges out. If you missed it, because I know some people join this live afterwards, just go back and rewind, and I will keep the live up. That's why I'm doing it here in the shop where there's no distractions, no extra sounds or anything like that. Because y'all know I usually go live home or whatever, but decided to do it in the shop today. So I'm just going to sew around the perimeter, just weave in and out. I'm going to spin her around as we go around, and just sew through those braids so it's very secure, okay? And don't forget, all my moms, don't forget to have everyone like the video, you know, like, comment. Where are you based? I'm in Miami, Florida. My shop is in North Miami, Florida. So if you're coming in from Miami International, I would say about what? It ain't that far from Miami International. Probably about like 15, maybe 20 minutes. But if you're coming from Fort Lauderdale Airport, probably about like 30 minutes or so, depending if it's traffic or not. So either way it goes, it's pretty local. But yes, I live in Miami. So I'm just going to keep going around. I just wrap the thread around the needle twice. And I pull, sorry. I'm going around. And honestly, y'all, we have 214 Burgundy packs. So I asked her what length she wanted to do. Well, she wanted to keep it pretty long. So we're probably going to do like a long middle part, blunt ends, you know. So that's going to be the style that we do today. So as y'all said, you know, my mama jeans. Y'all know this is my older sister, my mama jeans. She got, you know, we get all the extra down the neck and side, you know, inside the face. So I just spritzed all that up, okay? But we're just going to continue to sew around. I think I made this one long enough. If y'all ever pay attention to when I do my mama installs, y'all see she got the extra long sideburns and the hair coming all down the neck and everything. So we're just going to keep going around. And like I mentioned, once we get back to the top, we're going to go around the perimeter of the leave out. Thank y'all. Can y'all see me? My head kind of cut off, but I was trying to focus on yeah, I really want y'all to get this install more than my head. Maybe if I bring the light up a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right, that might work. All right. That's a little bit better. Sorry, y'all. But, going back around. And coming back to the top. And be careful, because I always be pricking myself in the finger with these needles. But I done got used to it. Over 10 years I've been doing this, y'all, so. I know y'all can see, but I want y'all to see me too. All right, so you know the two perimeter braces here, obviously, they hanging down. So like I said, I did a perimeter braid going around. So I'm just gonna feel for that perimeter braid and just take that needle with that thread all the way up there. And we add it now. So what I'm gonna do now is start sewing around, like feel for the braid and go underneath the braid and back on top. That way you really have that perimeter braid, will have the cap sewed down to that perimeter braid. So when you do come in here and you cut this off, it's not unraveling all at the top. So I'm just going all the way around, looking and feeling for that perimeter braid. And I'm just going to keep on going across here. And honestly, y'all, she wanted me to do an invisible part. I don't know if y'all remember that, the little fusion parts, the invisible part. But I was like, no, sis, we're not doing it. I haven't done that in like 10 years, literally. Even though I know I can still do it, but would y'all want to see something like that? Me bringing like, now I don't really like the invisible part. I'm gonna say the fusion part. That's when you cut the hair off the track and you know, you glue it to close up. So a person don't have to wear a leave out if they don't want to. I was real big for that back in the days. You okay, Niecy? Okay. And it's the last stitch. All right. Boom. So that's done. Hold on, I see some crying and laughing emojis. Give me a second, y'all, I'm gonna read it. So y'all see that? You see why I said I wanted to use the blonde thread instead? You see how it makes more of a big difference so you can really see what I'm doing? Right. Let me check on the comments real quick. Invisible part, hell no. Exactly. All right, so the edges is out. Next step, we gotta pump it up. We're gonna go back with the throwback. Go back with the throwback. Pump it up, spritz. Don't act like y'all with some crunchy. All right, now I don't want to cuss. I'm trying to keep it professional. But y'all have been crunchy before. So we're gonna take it back to the basics. I'll pump it up, spritz, and you just want to spray that cap everywhere around. Do not spray where your leave out is, but you spray everything in the inside. This is a fresh bottle. Let me get it pumping. All right, hold on. I gotta pump. Jesus.
You put the gas in there.
Is it gonna come out or what? Okay, there we go. There we go. And I hate, honestly, this is the part that I hate about Quickweaves, the spray and the spritz. Don't you hate it? It just feels so nasty. But you just want to go around that leave out, the cap, and you really got to get it in there. But honestly, some people like to lay the track and then spray, and then lay the track and spray. Usually when I do this spray down, I don't really touch it no more. So now that we sprayed that, we're just going to go in with the blow dryer. Excuse the noise, but I'm going to go on high heat to make this really quick. You want to read the comments? You got another phone? You got a comment? Please? Is it in the room, in the car?
On the couch.
Okay. All right, hold on. Get that phone to your mama's ear. And I'm going to just go back and do one more round, y'all. Just to make sure the cap is not going to move. I'm going to check the comments. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm having Nika log in on this phone so she can read the comments. No, that's the YouTube studio. Go to the actual YouTube app. Just type in YouTube because I don't know where to say. There you go. Trying to bottom all the way down to the behind. Alright. Ooh, that takes a lot of arm muscles. Okay? So, I smell the spritz through the screen, crying. Hey y'all. So, right. So now, ooh, I hate that spritz smell too. You ain't lying. It's a little wet right here. Let me touch the front. All right, so the bonding glue, and I hate the way bonding glue smell, y'all. Ooh, I really do. But we will be using the 30-second Pro. This is a fresh bottle, so let me take the little thingy out. Y'all know it comes with a little white thing in there. Let me pull that out. Hold on. There we go. All right, get rid of that. So we got our bonding glue. They said Sis Sleepy. She got to get ready to go to work, so that's why we really like trying to get that out. 30-second Pro. We're going to go in. Like I said, we're using 2 packs of Hairstore hair. I know y'all so used to seeing us YouTubers use bundles, but we're going back to the basics. And I only purchased these 2 packs for $40, the Hot 40. And it's by, like I mentioned, Glow Up by Sensational. So we're going to see how this goes. I believe it's human hair though, but it's a very nice burgundy shade. And don't worry, yes, I know her leave out is black, but we do got us some burgundy spray, okay? Y'all know I don't play now. It ain't gonna give her the exact burgundy, but it's gonna at least give her like a little, you know, a little tint to it. So originally, y'all, I was supposed to do this bob on myself, but I just love my wig so much. Yes, I'm gonna be doing a wig class in April, so y'all please stay tuned for that. I will post it. I will have 2 options for the class. I will tell you all about that. So, here we go. The hair is very pretty, very nice. It's flowy, it's soft. So, y'all already know when I do quick weaves, I like to double weft, okay? And that's basically, that actually makes the process much faster. If you didn't know that, some people don't double weft, but I love to, and I'm gonna show you exactly what that is if you are not familiar. But first, let me unravel this, okay? So I'm just unraveling it, keep all the tracks facing the same way, because you know, as you unravel, it do this little twisty thing here. Child, please. All right, so here we go. You interested? You want to do hair when you get older? You think so? Yeah, I'll teach you. That's my niece, y'all, that I'm talking to. All right, so. All right, this is double wefting. When you take both tracks and you put them on top of each other like that. So when you cut and measure, you see how I'm placing one track on top of the other? This is how you will measure it, just like this. You'll go, let's say, go from here to here. You'll cut it and you'll place the glue on both tracks and then lay it down. But I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. So put your head down real quick a little bit, Nico. Y'all see I spritzed all that up there. So usually with bobs, y'all, one thing about me, I don't never place the tracks on nobody's goddamn neck. I'm just not that kind of girl. So I like to just spritz that up, and I started from like right behind under the ears, because nobody don't need no damn tracks glued way down here. Like, let's be for real. Like that, I just know that's uncomfortable. But yeah, back to the double wefts. We're gonna take it, measure, bring it around the other side, measure where your thumb stop. You're gonna take your scissors, of course. You're gonna cut. No, you don't rip it, baby, you cut it. You're gonna cut that. And then, of course, you're gonna take your bonding glue. And y'all can see what I'm doing, right? I'm putting the glue on the first, I'm about to say the first check, child. The first track, placing the glue on that second track. And I don't really squeeze the glue out. I just kind of let it drop out, because if you squeeze, too much can come out, and then you got to kind of like clean it up. So I just let it just drag across the track. So once I do that, like I said, y'all, I don't go back in and spritz every time I lay a track. And this is 30 seconds, so it should dry pretty fast. Make sure one track is on top of the other. And you just go back and you place it in that same spot where you measured. And you just want to apply pressure. Okay? Put a little firmness into it. I ain't say push their pressure points or nothing, but just add a little firmness to it. And boom, it's stuck. Just like that. You want to get fancy with it, grab a blow dryer, blow dry. Like I said, it's 30 seconds and it dries fast. And it's going to keep drying as you go along anyway. So I'm just going to continue to do that. Hold on, let me get my wefts together. Ooh. So next one. I'm starting for the same place pretty much. I come right on top of here. Bring it there. Can y'all see that? Okay. And then
get your scissors. Cut it.
See, you got it. Look, my niece got it. I know y'all got it. So we're gonna put the glue here. The next line, just drag it and repeat the same exact steps. So place, push the ear down out the way, bring it round, and do the other side. And press. So this is all this right here is just repetition, going all the way up. So I'm gonna turn it to the side. It's all repetition. Blow dry. So, wait a minute.
You see that?
Wait a damn minute. And you just blow dry. Okay. Thank you. All right, so we're moving right along. Y'all could go ahead and ask some questions if you need some, because this part here is just going to be repetition. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Let me tell y'all some more. Oh, let me bring it here, because soon we're going to come up like towards the edges. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to bring it around. And I'm going to stop here. You don't have to bring it all the way up there, especially if you're leaving the edges out. You just want to bring it a little bit past that cap. So we're going to do that. Measure that. Cut, paste. Cut, glue, paste. So, yeah, I seen me almost fall, child, on them damn cords. I swear to God, I would have got mad at the end of the whole video. Nah, I wasn't gonna do that. Y'all know me. I would have just got up and laughed and kept it going. That would have been a good memory in this video. But yeah, place the glue. It just easily drags along. I'm not even really squeezing, honestly. It's a new bottle, so the glue just gonna kind of pour out anyway. Take it, one side of the head, bring it around. Honestly, some people glue their tracks so close together, and it's really not necessary, honestly, y'all. That's how you end up running out of hair too fast. So I'm bringing the other track, and I'm gonna lay that down. Hold on, there we go. I'm gonna lay that down from side to side, just like that. And honestly, I don't bring the tracks completely straight. I like to give it a nice little curve. I'm gonna show y'all about that in a minute. So like the first 3 or so, I might keep it straight, but then I'm gonna start to curve it because I don't like the hair just here. I like it to come a little forward, especially like when we're doing a bob look or whatever. So yeah, is you reading the comments or you see?
I'm not seeing. I have my eyes closed.
Let me see. How much space in between? I would say not even an inch, like half an inch. Because an inch is about this much, so about half an inch. Because they don't have to be on top of each other, y'all. Honestly, they really don't. It's still going to give you the same look. And if you, like I mentioned, if you glue too close together, and then when you run out of hair, what you going to do? And honestly, I only like 2 packs for a bob, like pack hair. Some people do 3, I guess, depending if they're doing like an asymmetrical cut or something. But bobs should never be thick. They're not supposed to be thin, but they're not supposed to be thick as hell either. You don't want to like a helmet head, basically. You don't want no helmet head bob. So you can make your bob nice and full, but don't make it look like a helmet head, basically. Okay, because that is not cute. A helmet head bob ain't cute, and neither is a thin one. So let's just make it just right. Right, don't want it too thick, exactly. So you want to make it just right. So I always recommend, try to get all 2 packs in, maybe even 2.5. But all that 3-4 packs for a bob, oh Lord, child, good luck.
You might get that glue on you.
Good luck, baby. And trust me, I done seen it. So I done seen somebody with an extra thick bob, and the cut wasn't even. So just imagine what that looked like. So yes, I'm gluing it, and I'm bringing it back around. Pressing it.
You're gonna do 2 by 2?
Yes, I'm doing 2 at a time. And you see, I'm almost pretty much at half the head. I'm just gonna go in with the blow dryer and blow dry. Let me turn her around so I can see. Okay. So now, this is the last track from that first pack. So because it's thin already, or a short track, sometimes I still double it like this, and I'll just lay it in the middle. Hold on, let me show you what I mean. I'll take it like this, still put it in half, and I'll just bring it across the middle just to kind of bring the tracks up some. You see how it's down here, but if I bring it here, it kind of, you know. So I'm gonna just take that, still cut it in half, because it's really like doing a puzzle. Like, you just gotta put it together to make it flow. But you do have to lay your tracks a certain way because you don't want your bonding to look crazy. And what I really want to get into detail with is a frontal bonding, because a lot of times I see a lot of stylists make the mistake of laying the tracks wrong when they're trying to close up that top area for the frontal bonding. So I definitely want to do a video on that. But y'all know people don't even really get frontal bonding as much no more. It's like everybody just straight to wigs now. But we're gonna see if we could just shake the internet a little bit and bring it back. So we're gonna go ahead and just place that track right across the middle. Firm press. Like that. Nice, pretty color. Good time. 3:38. Doing good, doing good. All right, boom. So now it's time for the second pack. Here we go. We open it up. Quick little, you know, like I said, if you're just tuning in, glow up sensational hair, pack hair from the Hairstore. These 2 packs of 14-inch Burgundy was only $40. I'm not saying it's gonna be $40 in your city, but in mine, in Miami, at this hair store over here by my house, it was only $40. But you know, any pack hair would do. My favorite pack hair that I used to use was Viso. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Viso hair by Bobby Boss. Sensation was always good. Sensual was always good. Even Premium Now was like a love-hate with Premium Now. Like sometimes it was good and sometimes it wasn't all that. So, you know, I guess it depends. I done had good batches of pack hair, bad batches of pack hair. People used to use IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. It's just so many, you know, once one thing become popular, so many people come out with those things, so you just never know. But that's just the name of few. If you have any of those in your city, you can definitely use that. And also, you can always still use bundle hair for your bobs as well. So, bundle hair or pack hair will work. But now, here we go. Second pack, 14-inch. We back to double wefting. So, what I'm going to do now with this next set of tracks is I'm going to curve it a little bit. So, I'm going to curve in here. I'm taking about 1 inch in curve. Hold on, let me line this up right. Okay. I'm taking it, let me turn so y'all can see. I'm curving it here about 1 inch up. I'm going to curve that up and bring that all the way around and curve it back up on the other side, okay? Because you wanna bring some hair forward. You don't just want it straight paste because, I don't know, you don't want to do it. So I like to bring, curve some of the top tracks up so it can really like fall into the face and not just like straight sideways. So I'm gonna go ahead and remeasure that again, curve it up, bring it around, curve it on the other side, and cut it. This is, y'all liking this video so far? You feel like you're learning something? Any new comments? What they say? Oh. Yes, please thumbs up the video, y'all. Thank you to my mods. Always showing love, always on point. So we're just dragging that glue down the first track. And then the second track. Y'all, my niece over here paying attention. She getting it down pat. She might be like me, we the same sign anyway. Her birthday was yesterday. She just turned 6. I know her and Kai is the same age, but she just a couple months older. So yes, she a visual learner like me, clearly. So now we're taking that curvedness. We're gonna paste it. We're gonna hold it firm because you still want to keep that curve in it. You want to hold it into place. You want to bring it around the back. I'm turning the chair with my leg as y'all can see. Got it firm over there, bringing it around and curving it right back up on this side. So now it's curved on both sides. Sorry, I know I'm kind of pressing. Okay? Boom, so there we go. We're starting to curve it to the front. Now, you want to do the same thing. Curve it up some more. Curve it up some more. Not all the way to the leave out, but about a few centimeters off from the leave out. Because I always like to bring my lash track right around the leave out to just give it like that clean, you know what I'm saying? What you want to call that? Clean little blend or whatsoever. So I'm going to bring this part up again a little bit higher than the lash track. Bring it around. Come to the other side. Bring that around higher. And cut. And what I like to do also, I'm going to show y'all when we get to that part though, but let me just do this. Add the glue. Now, if y'all haven't noticed, after I did my 2 rounds of spritz down, I haven't picked my spritz bottle back up yet. And I usually don't till I get to the very, very last track. Because honestly, even though you blow dry that spritz, it's still kind of wet a little bit. It's not completely dry, but it's wet enough. And then, like I said, this is 30-second glue, so it's easy for you to it's easy for it to dry. So I'm bringing it around, bringing it around, pushing it in, pressing it, bringing it around, and bringing it up, just like that, and press. Put your head down real quick so they can see. This is how, you put it down so a little more? Yeah, this is how much we got left. Just this little section here around the leave out. All right,
what about the top?
So boom. Now what I'm going to do now is to relieve some of the pressure that it's putting. I'm going to take my scissors and this area here, I'm going to open that up. So you want to be very careful because you don't want to cut the person's hair or leave out. So I'm gonna start with the first cap, just nip it, and just take small little nips. And I'm just gonna cut that open. That's the first cap. I'm gonna come right here, cut that, put all that in the inside of that first cap. And this is the importance of sewing down the cap around the perimeter, because now my cap is not gonna move. Okay, so that's the first cap.
Second.
Now lifting it up, quick nip, pull it up, nip again. Go slow, y'all. You don't want to cut nobody's stuff off now.
Nope. Everybody wants to do this.
There we go.
Hey,
Yep. Samia, have a seat.
okay.
All right. Now we're gonna continue to cut that extra cap off. So now our leave out area is exposed. Okay. Head down. Boom. Open, exposed. Done with that. So now we can go back in with the tracks. Uh-oh. So now, let me see. Hold on. What I like to do sometimes too, y'all, is before I glue anything else, I take my last track and I kind of measure it out around the perimeter of the leave out. So I can have it cut and out the way and put to the side. So put your head down. I went and I measured that last track around, and I'm just gonna cut that and put that out the way. Just so I know no matter what, I got that last track that I'm gonna need. And it's been situations, y'all, completely normal. It has been situations where people run out of hair. And if you are ever doing a client's hair and you run out of tracks for the top, you start grabbing them tracks from the back, okay? You go right in the back, you pull it up, them bottom tracks, you grab you 1 or 2 of them, and you fill in your top. Your top is most important. The back is not going to be seen. So if you ever run out of hair for the back, the top of your head, you pull those tracks from the back, okay? All right? That's just what you do. In an emergency situation, that is definitely what you do. So now we done curved our tracks. Hey, you kicking my thing.
Sorry.
Just leave. It's okay, baby. Just leave it. I'm going to start coming back around. Now I'm coming back straight. I'm coming back around. Measuring. I'm going to cut. Hold on. Cut and glue. All right? And y'all also know that the braid down is also important in the quick weave install.
Sorry.
Because, how about, go sit. Thank you. You put the glue on here. I forgot what I was saying. Should I make me lose my damn train of thought? Well, give me a second. It's going to come back. All right, put your head up, Nika. We placing that track straight, no more curved. Bringing it around. One track on top of the, oh, I'll talk about the braid down. You want to make sure the braid down is nice and flat, because if not, you don't want no humpy head bobs, you know. Like same thing with a wig. If you do humpy braids, your wig install will come out very humpy. So keep that in mind, especially when you're doing a quick weave. The flatter the braids, the flatter the install. Hold on, put a little glue on this tip part here. Alright. There we go. Alright, let me blow dry that little piece. Hold on. You lying on? You keep lying. I'm not seeing. Next track, same thing. I'm a single weft this time because I want to make sure the top is really flat. So I'm getting close to where that last track's supposed to lay. And I'm single wefting this track. Since I got this little extra right here, I'm going to add that in the back piece just to make sure all the tracks is covered completely. So for the last 2 tracks, I'm going to single weft to close up the bob. But I'm going to take this smaller piece like I mentioned before. Let me show y'all where I'm going to lay it. Put your head back a little bit. I'm going to just lay it like from here to here. I get all them tracks in there, baby. I don't play. I told y'all, if there's only 2, you want to make sure you try to get all 2 in there. I know some situations, people head are way smaller than others. You know, but this is what I do. Take that little track Every little track gonna count. Hey y'all, what's up to all my beauties checking in new? If you're new, go ahead and click that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, okay? So now, we're gonna take the second to last track, and we're gonna bring it all the way up to where the edge leave out part is and bring it around. Okay, hold on, let me turn this off. We're gonna bring that around. Hold on, hold it in place. It's a little piece off, but what I'm gonna do is just glue it and leave a little piece of that little piece unglued. And if I need it, then I will go ahead and what you call it? Can't be sleek, girl, in front of all these people. I do remember that video when that girl was doing her cousin hair. That's going viral. So hold on, bring a little track, bring it around. And make sure as you bring it around, like I mentioned, y'all, that you're pushing it down. So make sure it's nice and tight. Oh yeah, that last track gonna fit so perfect to close this ball off. Okay, you got that extra, cut it off. Make sure you move the red hair out of the way. I'm cutting that little extra piece off that we don't need. And just making sure that end is tacked down. Move the hair out the way, apply the glue. Push it down and blow dry. Okay. And then we got one more track. Yeah, it's gonna be a straight blunt cut for those who are not sure what we're doing. I haven't even combed the hair yet. Let me give the hair a nice little comb. And we're about to add our last track. Okay. So, and be careful because y'all know her real hair, the real edges is out. But this is how long the hair is as a 14. Let me bring it down so y'all can see. Okay, that's how long the hair is as a 14. Y'all see how that is? And I'm just combing through it. And we're gonna keep the length, we're just gonna clean up the cut. You know what I'm saying? So now we're about to go ahead and add that last track. But you see what I mean when you curve them few tracks in the front? It makes it fall in the face more versus just falling directly to the side. But now we're gonna take the very last track and I placed it right on the scalp part, like right where the scalp is. So you know how you part off the section and that clean little scalp part, I lay that very last track. Hold on, let me go up some more so I can see right up in there. Bring it around. I just always like to double check. All right, it's perfect. And glue in the very last track. Goes on. You think you're so slick.
Because I'm tired. I'm trying to move around. I can't just stay on the spot.
I know. Well, not to find time to be tired. You gotta be going to work. All right, and the last track. Going around. Right in the parting area where it's nice and clean to get it to lay super flat both sides. Add pressure. Is that too tight? I mean, not too tight, but do that hurt? All right. And you just really want to firmly press that in. Okay, I apply some pressure. Make sure it's laying down around the leave out perfectly fine. Spritz lightly. You don't want to get none on the leave out part. So make sure you just put it on the track only. That's why I'm going slow like that and blow dry. But now I'm going ahead and turn on my hot comb. Hold on, y'all. Put on a flat iron. Okay, so I turn on the hot comb and the flat iron. Okay, I'm just gonna blow dry this out really good. Okay, because now we're gonna hot comb all of the leave out area and press it out. Okay, my hot comb heats up pretty quickly, so yeah, it's on about 375 degrees right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and comb that out. And y'all see these edges, we're gonna have to flat iron, hot comb these edges out on both sides. Y'all know I left the edges out. I'm probably just gonna swoosh, push them just straight back. I'm not gonna do no little exotic baby hairs and, you know, all that extra stuff. Hold on, let me bring it a little closer. All right. So that's down, get a nice little firm little press. First thing I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna take my hot comb and hot comb, hold on, let me make sure I don't fall, y'all. Hot comb around this area just to make sure that it's super flat and it's neat, okay? Because flatness is definitely important when it comes to a bob. And because it's flat, that means, you know, the braid down is good. So I'm just going around. I'm gonna go around that top track. Sorry, that's my nail. My bad. Going around. And mind y'all, remember I told y'all before we did this, we just washed her little leave out area. So I haven't put any oil or anything in it. I do not like oily leave outs because then I can't add the product that I want to add to it to give it that, you know, that nice pressed look. So yeah, I prefer people to not come with their hair already oily. I'd rather you leave it dry and I oil it for you. Because y'all know sometimes y'all be getting carried away. Y'all be trying to put the whole bottle of grease in y'all head and oils and everything y'all bought on Amazon and eBay and everything else. So just take it easy. All right, boom. So leave out time. When I do the leave out, I like to work with one side at a time. I get one side pressed out, then I repeat the same steps to the other side. Yes, Nika is completely natural. Look, she got a lot of little dead hair. Okay, let me get a water comb. Hold on. Do I have a water comb? Do I have a... Okay, this is as wide as it's gonna get. All right, this is as wide as it's gonna get, y'all. Sorry. Hey, beautiful disaster. All right, now you playing when I get that hot comb on that thing. It's gonna wake you up.
No, bitch, I'm waiting.
So I'm detangling it as I'm combing it out, okay? So I'm pulling the plait part out, detangling. Like I said, the hair is a little dry because I haven't added anything to it because I like to add my own product to it. And y'all already know what we're going to be using to blend this thing. Of course, the Beautiful Hustler Wax Stick. So I'm just going to detangle all this out. Am I hurting you? Because, you know, there's always going to be somebody, dang, she being rough. Are you hurting? Are you in any pain? Oh, okay. Y'all heard that little disclaimer? She is not in any pain. She is not hurting. Okay? And I wash and I shampoo with Tresemme. I love Tresemme, natural hair and on wigs or whatever. So that's what I use to wash out her leave out. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish on doing this part here. Alrighty. Alrighty, we're almost to the back. And I try to make her part about 4 to 5 inches deep, okay? Let me go ahead and finish detangling that out. There we go. Alrighty, so all the tangles are out. All right, boom. Y'all see that? Turn to the side. 100% natural. 100%. And y'all know what we finna use. Y'all already know what we finna use. Where is it? Where is it? Let me get into that hole. Hold on. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Now tell me something. Hold on, y'all. Alrighty. Boom, Lord, give nigga the strength to get through this day. Amen. Sis is tired. So, yes, we are using the Beautiful Hustler Glam Wax Stick per usual. Y'all know I love my wax stick. You screw off the top like this. It comes with a little protector. You can take it off and put it back on after every time you use your wax stick. And to move it up and down, you twist it up, you twist it down, okay? So, first thing I like to do, I take the leave out, I split that in two. So I work with, like that, I do it like that. I take the wax stick, I apply it to the ends, and I apply a little to the root. You don't want to overdo the wax because you can overdo your wax and it will make the hair too greasy. Like I said, you don't never want it to be too greasy. So I take my small tooth comb and I comb that wax into the hair. And I'm going to take just a little dab more in the front here, okay? Because I need to hit them roots. And I comb that through. Like I said, we're working in 2 sections. So the same thing I do to one section, I'm going to do to the other. So I take my comb, I place it about 1 inch down. Let me grab my iron. Hold on. Let me get my glasses on so I can see it.
Glasses.
And I go right in and I press that out. And I drag the comb down. Okay? I usually do about 2 or 3 strokes, honestly, y'all. So all that old heat damage and whatever, okay? This is what I do. You do what's work best for you. I do what works best for me. But this is what the hair looks like after the first pass. Okay? Mostly straight. But we got to get that thing straight. So put your head to the side, like this. Yes, you know I'm short. And I'm using a bigger iron. If I was using a smaller iron, it would have been way easier to really get those roots, okay? And I go back in, get to the root, and I do the chase method. Comb, then iron. And I go all the way down to the end, all the way down. And just like that. Hold on, let me turn so y'all can see it. I go all the way down just like that. Just like that. But what it look like, I'm gonna have to get my smaller, you know what? My little stupid self. Hold on. Where's my, I know it's in here. Where my little edge tool. You know what I'm talking about? My edge is flat iron, the one I do the baby hairs with. That won't work. Is it here or at the house? Oh man, it ain't here. Oh dog, I wish it was here. That would have been perfect. That would have been so perfect. Dang, it ain't here. Oh man, so I'm gonna just go in with this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna grab another iron and plug in really quick. And I just thought about it because if I would have used my y'all know the little real skinny flat iron that we be using to do the baby hairs with, that we curl it with for the leave out. I mean, we curl for the baby hairs. That would have been perfect. That would have been so perfect. Okay, let me see which one is the hot comb, cord, follow, cord. Just a blow dry. I don't need to blow dry right now, so plug that out. And plug this in. But yes, if you would have had that edge flat iron, that would have worked perfect. But I'm gonna just go in with my hot comb. Ooh, my back itch. I'm gonna go in with my hot comb and hot comb them roots. Because I really need, that iron is too big to get to the roots like I want to. So I'm gonna take my hot comb and press that out. Just like that. Now put your hair forward. Now it's really straight from the root. So I'm gonna show you another way. We're gonna take the hot comb first, then I'm gonna press it out. Because we gotta get them roots. So wax stick, back roots, bring it down to the end, front roots. Just like that. Comb it through. Like that. I'm gonna hot comb it first this time while that other flat iron heat up. I'm gonna hot comb it through. I'm pulling the hair as I hot comb it through to kind of straighten it out the same way a flat iron would. And look how straight that iron got, the hot comb got it. Just with that one pass. So you know when we go back in with that flat iron, it's gonna really give it that perfect sleekness. So now comb that through. My my iron is hot. Using my Babyliss Pro, get to the root, and I drag it down. Drag it down. All the way down. Okay? And I'm going to comb that through. Oh, we missed a little spot right here in the middle. We're going to get that. We're going to grab that there. Zania, what did I tell you? I'm gonna grab that little piece that I missed, go back through it. Somebody was peeking in my window just now. I'm tripping. And I'm gonna grab that front piece one more time. Oh, hey, I was like, who is that? I was like, is somebody peeking in my window? And I'm gonna flat iron that piece right there. You can sit on that side for me because I'm doing a video.
Okay.
You can lock it for me?
Oh, you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, lock it for me there. And we're gonna flat iron it. Okay? Y'all see how straight it is? Alright, now we're gonna do the other side. Oh wait, let me do the edges first. Hold on, let me pull this back and hot comb her edges. Just so they can be nice and straight. But we gon', like I said, we're not gonna swoop them. We just didn't wanna put any tension on them, so we just gonna smooth that into the rest of the hair. So I'm just hot combing those out. Be very careful. Y'all know people scared of the hot comb. So let me push this behind it here. Little sideburns. Alright. And now it's just to put no tension on her real hair. So now we're gonna do the other side. Just back, watch your foot, do it from this angle, so y'all can see more close and personal. Let me see. Yeah, right. Oh, let me get my other. Your wig already clean, right, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. Combing this out. You want me to put spritz at the top, or you want to leave it soft? How you want to do it? Oh, just a little bit? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to make it mostly soft, but she want to add a little holding spray to the top to keep it firm into place. So, yes. Unravel the spray. That thing's straight, though. I'm too scared of that hot comb. Hot combs ain't no joke, baby. I done burnt my forehead plenty times. As long as my lace is laid, I ain't tripping. Yes, I'm saving this live, y'all. Don't worry. I know I always take my lives down, but I'm gonna keep this one up. Hold on, we almost there. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and detangle. Like I said, we don't wash the condition to leave out. All right, and like I said, I work in 2 sections. Pull that one to the back. I'm gonna work with the back one first this time. Thank you. I'm gonna work with the back section first this time. So, wax stick, back root, drag it down to the ends. Root. Comb it in. So that wax stick get all up and through there. First, I'm gonna take the hot comb and I'm gonna hot comb it out, and I'm gonna stretch the hair as I'm hot combing it. Y'all see how straight that's getting? Boom. You see how straight it got with that first one? Just that hot comb. Take my rat tail, pick all the hair back up, comb through it, put the hot comb at the root. Who the hell unplugged my? Wait a damn minute. I unplugged my little thing. Hopefully it's still hot. I don't know if I can plug it out, y'all. Give me a second. Is it slipping out or I'm tripping? It keeps slipping out. All right, hold on, y'all. Your head done got unhot. Give me a few seconds. But what I'm going to do is that one is, while the hot comb heat back up, I'm going to just leave this piece here and just leave hot comb this piece out. So, back root, ends, front root. Comb through. And then hot comb. Stretch and hot comb. And I actually got this hot comb down here in Miami from another hairstylist named Belle Lou. I think her Instagram is Touched by Belle. And it's only like $60 to get to 500 degrees. I know y'all used to see me with my pink one. that I got from Kim's Boutique. And honestly, it's the same hot comb, just different person selling it. And it's $60. Belle sell hers for like $60. So now that my flat iron is, no, I know it ain't plugged out again. Is you serious? Oh, this flat iron trying to piss me off. Cause I know dang on will. Whole time I'm thinking it's ready, don't plug out again. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. It usually heats up pretty fast, so we should be fine. But in the meantime, since we're gonna try this again, I'm gonna just hot comb the edges out while we wait for the hot comb to get hot for the third time. So I'm just hot combing the edges that I left out. Like I said, not to put no tension on it. Hold this back real quick. With your other hand? With your other hand. Yeah. Yeah, be careful. Hold on, let me get up in there, stretch it out. All right. You can let it go. So now that the hot comb is finally ready, the hot flat iron is finally ready, now we can finish our second pass with the hot comb. You know what I mean. Keep saying hot comb, but I mean flat iron. Get up in there, get to the root, and I drag it down for that nice, perfect sleekness. Okay? Y'all see that? Nice, sleek, straight. Don't even look like she was ever natural. Nice, sleek, straight. Now we're gonna do this to the second part. And we just remember I said we're not doing no swoop baby hairs, nothing like that. We just didn't want to put no glue on the edges. So that's how we left that piece out. Grab the flat iron again. Comb, get to the root, drag it. Nice, sleek, and straight. And you just want to comb and smooth that down all around. Okay? Back tracks, smooth. This side here, comb and smooth. Bring it back around. Comb and smooth into the front. Comb and smooth. I see a little frizz here, so I'm gonna go back in with this flat iron and grab it with the wig, with the weave, and press it. Alright, so now that the leave out is pressed, we can focus on making this part super straight. So hold on, let me get right, hold on. Get down the middle, I look from the bridge of the nose and I just work my way through with the comb. But we do not want no crooked parts. So we want to make sure it's nice and straight. Look from the middle of the nose, straight through. And you just pull whatever moves. Okay? Just triple check, quadruple check. All right. I'm just gonna pull this down right here because we're gonna use edge control on that piece here. Okay. And the reason why I do the edge control last because you don't want to mix edge control with any other product. So you want to keep this out the way. You never mix edge control with another product because then it's not going to work as good as it would if you just use it by itself on non-oily and non-greasy hair. Okay. So now I'm gonna take some Pump It Up. What is that? And y'all do know when y'all freshly perm y'all hair or y'all wash your hair, the spritz might tingle your scalp a little bit. It's burning?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna burn a little bit because the pores is open. Comb that in. And then we're gonna take blow dryer and blow dry. And I just like to take my hand and I like to take my hand and smooth it down when I blow dry it. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more again. Which is burning. And just smooth and blow dry. Try to catch every little flyaway that you can so it's nice and smooth. Right? I'm gonna drop my phone now. Okay? So that side is smooth. Now you want to do the same thing to this side. And then of course you gotta make sure you get the back part too. So spritz, hey, the people who just tuning in. Do me a favor, Nika. Hold this blow dryer real quick because I want to do it from the other side. Nika, hold this blow dryer. I like to do it from this angle so I can really see it laying down. Let me get that little piece of hair.
I think it's rubbing on this side.
All right. The blow dryer. And blow dry is smooth. Like that, and I'm gonna do that one more time. No, I don't do clip-ins as of yet, but I've been thinking about taking a class to do them. Because it seems like that's gonna be the next big thing popping. It's clip-in and tape-ins and all of that. I know it's gonna be the next big thing popping when it's in the hair industry. Because it's starting, you know, people starting to do it and it's starting to trend. So y'all know when you're in the hair business, you gotta keep up with the trends. Alright, we laid that down. So now I'm gonna take some edge control. Ooh, my hot comb don't feel. Now I'm gonna take some edge control. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And once again, by me, of course. Everything is on the website. Just take a little bit. I just do a little dime size. And I'm gonna apply it to the hair. Remember, I ain't doing no tooths or nothing like that. We just want to smooth everything back. Just give the edges a break. Take tension off her real edges. So make sure the part is still straight. And where's my edge brush? I know I got one. Okay, there it is. I'm just gonna take my edge brush, brush out the pack. Hold on, let me open this thing. And I'm just gonna brush all that, or comb it, whichever side you're more comfortable with. Just brush all that back. So just whatever you do, brush, comb, smooth, just smooth it all in to the back. Comb and smooth, comb and smooth. And like I said, that's just to take the tension off the edges, because you know, wearing lace, back to back, back to back, back to back, your hairline needs a break, okay? Your hairline definitely needs a break sometimes. Okay. Smooth that out. And you don't need too much, just enough to sleek it. Y'all see me sleek it. And comb over. Sleek and comb over. Kind of like the same method when you're doing a lace wig. Y'all know how we be hot combing the edges back and then we sleek it over. Pretty much the same method. Nice, flat, and smooth. Okay, so that one side is done. Now we're gonna repeat the same steps to the other side. Yes, my dress is inside out. I noticed this morning, but I was just too lazy to flip it the correct way. So, yes, it is definitely inside out. But I'm gonna do the same thing to this other side. So today was just my inside out day, because I definitely did not feel like us changing it around, because I'm that lazy sometimes. I'm trying to get this side round. All right, same thing, brush it back. I gotta turn on, oh, my big iron is already on. Smooth everything straight to the back. You're not doing no swoops, as I mentioned. You're almost to the end, y'all. Okay. Smooth that straight to the back. And then once you get everything smooth, you comb it over. Smooth every little piece counts. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Alright. So, now what we're gonna do next is curve the, not curve the ends, but cut the ends even, and then we're gonna bump the ends. So boom. So now we're gonna do the ends. Oh, you wanna stand up? All right, stand up. We're gonna make her ends. I'm gonna cut her ends while she's standing up so we can make sure it's really straight. Hold on. All right, stand up. Watch your ankles. We're gonna push it to the side. All right, come stand right here. So hold on. Oh. All right, I'm gonna pull it up, y'all, so y'all can see. I know Nika a little tall. All right. So you want to start by combing everything straight down. Okay. And the goal is to just make it blunt and even. All right, so turn to the back. Yes. And then, like I said, this was 214s. So y'all see how long the 214s are. It's pretty long. But I'm probably gonna cut it to about here. All right, Nika, don't move, okay? And I just bought some fresh scissors. Okay. They still got the tag on them and everything. Yes, very flat as it should be, lady. No humpy heads. Okay, and I'm just gonna start from this in here, and I'm gonna begin to cut. When it comes to cutting, you just gotta kind of have like a good eye for what you're doing, and just take your time and don't rush. Okay. Gonna comb. And I'm gonna come on this side so I can see what I'm doing. Cut. Sometimes it's best to just stand them up and cut, because when you have them sitting down and people tend to put their head down in their phone or doze off, sleeping, and then you be done chop some shit off that you can't get back. So just make them stand. Okay, so just make them stand up and cut it so you can really see what you're doing. All right. So once I cut the back first, then you bring it around to the front. And I just make the front line up with the side, like, you know, line up with the back. So I bring it to the front like that. And I just make it match up. Like that. Turn some more. It's a string right here. Hold on, weave string I found. I forgot, you know, weaves be coming with the weave strings. Cut that weave string out. My dumb ass. All right, turn it to the front here. And then when you get to the front, you really ain't cut too much of the length off, because all you're doing is cleaning it up and lining it up. See that? Simplicity at its finest, exactly. That's what I love to say. Turn to the other side now. Yeah. So here, let me go from this side. Yeah. So take it. Make sure you're grabbing everything. And cut. Okay. And then bring it back around. Here.
Bobby?
You hungry? Okay, we're gonna get food soon, okay? I'm gonna order you some food. Okay, now you always wanna come back and check your cut and make sure your cut is even. If I notice one side is a little higher, I mean I just need to go back in and see where I went wrong, and it's up here in the shoulder part. So I'm gonna go higher. Just go a little bit higher. Just make sure I'm getting it even. And I always gotta be careful, because I always end up cutting my dang on capes when I be doing these blunt cuts. Let's go sit your, don't make me cuss. Excuse me, y'all. All right, let's be even. Let me step back. Step back, let me get into your whole look. Clean this up here. All right, come. I can't read no comments, y'all, because what I'm doing, so just bear with me. All right, so no, for real, y'all know these kids don't like to listen, child. They just like to do what they want to do. All right, so boom, now we all cut. So last and final step, you can stand up, because the main purpose of you sitting down, because only thing we're gonna do when you sit down is do the Burgundy spray. And you know I like to conceal the scalp. Y'all, now I know y'all might judge me on this last part, but I like to conceal my parts still with the leave out to give it a real clean look. So I'm taking my flat iron that I got from this hairstylist in Miami. Her name is The Enhancer. So this is her iron. It gets 480 degrees. Woo, that ain't get hot. And I love big irons when I'm doing like blunt cuts. So I could just really go in and just give it a nice little light bump. Hold on, and pull this up. Okay. Grab that. Go up in there. Just take my tail comb and give it a bump. Like that. Combing that through. Hey, put your hair down. Okay, grab the next part. Now you can go track by track and do that if you want to, but she got to get to work first. Before she be like Tommy. She ain't gonna have no damn job. So we just gonna do the quick little press, and you know what I mean. It's gonna be a nice little press. And if you notice, I have not put any oils or anything on the weave. Nobody wants no greasy ass. Don't move behind bobs, okay? Whether they long or short. Never put too much product in a bob because it's easy for it to look greasy and get very stiff. I don't know who needed to hear that, but you heard it. And it still is giving off a nice little shine. Period, as it should. So we're doing, turn some more, back section. I do it as a whole, and then I go back in and I split it like in half, and I bump it as like half. So I just go down, slight bump, not grandma curl. We're not doing the Miss Dorothy or Miss Betty, none of them little wraps they used to wear. Just cute and simple. I did half, splitting it at half, about half here. Hot comb from the top where the leave out is, so it can blend in nice and smooth. Nice little bump. See that? Nice and clean. And remember, y'all, this is pack hair. Y'all know y'all ain't seen no pack hair installs in a minute, so I decided to do one today. So all of it, and then we're gonna split it into again. A few passes to make sure the heat really get to the ends of it to make it look nice and clean. Okay. Comb. Bring it up from the top. And press it. Okay. And turn. We got about 2 more sections to do. You know it's so crazy how people get their hair done the whole time they in the chair, they just be so damn sleepy. The minute they have finished, they got all the energy in the world. That's you and Asia every time. Okay. That part. Now you're gonna go back halfway. And pull up that leave out, comb it, and drag it down. How y'all feeling this? Hold on, last piece. How y'all feel about the little shoulder length? Yes, y'all feeling it? Feeling the color? They're gonna say, oh, we see why you late today. You got you a fresh bob. They're gonna be like, you fresh from the salon. And boom. There go your wrap. But, wait, there's some, huh? Yeah, I just gotta sit back. Wait, there's more. To finish it off. There's more, y'all. There's more. We at the very end, though. Last thing we're gonna do, conceal a part and do some burgundy spray.
I already sprayed it with holding spray or spray?
Yeah, I sprayed it with spray. I'm gonna do it one more time though after I do the holding spray. So what I'm gonna do now is take the burgundy spray, literally the color burgundy. I'm going to lay the rat tail of my comb into her part. Put your hair forward like so. Always lay it. You take that burgundy tint and I'm gonna spray around it just to give it like a nice little burgundy shade. Okay? So then, let me get the back. So just so it don't look just like regular. You know, I gave it a little burgundy tint to it. Then I'm gonna go back in. Just a little spritz to the top. I forgot it burned. I have washed it. My bad. My bad, Miss Ma'ams. Comb that through. Just to give it a little burgundy tint. Just to, you know. Be careful. It is going to turn your hair a little red. Blow dry. And then what I like to do at the very end, and I know y'all, like I said, some of y'all gonna judge me for this, but do what's best for you and I do what's best for me. I'm gonna take some concealer and I'm going to clean up that part. You see how you can't really, the part not popping like I need it to? So I'm gonna go in with level, maybe it's like level 15. 10, 15. Level 15. That's not working. Something's up there. I know the little celebration. I know I got one here. If I ain't got one, it'll be so weird. Oh, I know what I can do though. Okay. Since I don't have the makeup thingy, I'm gonna just take this here. I'm using a level 15 palette. I'm gonna take this little lighter shade. And don't move. I'm just gonna drag it down the middle of her part. Just to clean that part up. Just to open it up and clean it up. Just to open it up and clean it up. Just to open it up and clean it up. And boom. Easy, simple. Hold on, push this little baby hair. Easy, simple, middle part, leave out, wrap, whatever you want to call it, is done. Shake it. Low, stand up. Hold on. And then we're just going to take pictures and she's done. I'm located in Miami. Where I'm in, North Miami.
What time is it, girl? I know it's 4:30.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what time it is. Stand up. Watch your foot. You brought your work shoes?
Yeah, please.
Oh. All right.
They got them dog, but.
Okay. There you go. And turn around. Shake it. Model it. Yes. Move around. Get into the. Put your head down. Let them see it. Clean part. Leave out. Easy peasy. All right, so y'all, that was that. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you just give me the room. Make sure you thumbs up this video. I'm gonna keep this live up, so if you just tuned in or whatever, you can catch up or whatever like that from the beginning. But yeah, so I'm about to do this big install, but we ain't recording that because I have 1,001 tutorials. So yeah, thank you, baby. I hope y'all enjoyed this live mod. Thank y'all for holding it down while I work. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe per usual. Like the video. It was 150 something people on here and I only got 96 likes. So I'm gonna need y'all to like this up for me. Show some love, okay? But I will try to go live. I'm gonna try to go live at least once a week with a different type of install. So also drop in the comments what you want to see me do live, and that way I can do that for y'all, okay? But I love y'all beauties. Thank y'all for watching. Girl, I'm ready to watch TV and talk to my friends. So I love y'all. Bye-bye. Thank y'all for tuning in.